Hey guys, just want to let you know that if Republicans in the House of Representatives shut down the government, do not be gaslit. This is Republicans' decision.
No, it's not.
They have the majority in the House. At this moment, they are the ones who have to approve a spending bill so the government does not shut down in a few days. And they are being ordered not to approve that spending bill by this guy, Elon Musk, who does not have a role in Congress and who has no authority over them. But he's really rich, and essentially the implied threat is that if they don't obey him, who again is not an elected official in the United States government and has no supervisory authority over members of Congress, if they don't do what he says, the implication is he will spend unlimited amounts of money to primary them out of their jobs. And that is the biggest fear of politicians, that they will have to find another job, even though theoretically they could totally find another job. But he is telling them, do not pass the continuing resolution to keep the government open. The question is, will they obey? And here is Hakeem Jeffries, who is the minority leader in the House. Democrats are not in the majority in the House, so he is the minority leader. Okay, he is saying the following. House Republicans have been ordered to shut down the government, and he means by Elon Musk and Donald Trump, and hurt the working class Americans they claim to support. And now he speaks directly to Republicans. You break the bipartisan agreement, you own the consequences that follow. What he's saying is absolutely true.
No, it's not.
If Republicans choose to break the agreement that Mike Johnson, the current Speaker of the House, well, Speaker technically because he seems to be convening with Elon Musk, who is an unelected, foreign-born billionaire, to talk to him about what he should do in a job the American people are paying Mike Johnson to do. Yeah.
She starts her conversation off saying, don't be gaslit. Then she started gaslighting everybody.
Yeah, exactly. But the reason why this bill's not going to get passed because it sucks. Fox News and Jesse Waters and Vivek break that down. Check this video out.
Congress is about to pass a bill that blows away your taxpayer money, but they made it over 1,500 pages long so you wouldn't read it. I did you a favor. I read it for you. It's supposed to be about keeping government operations open and providing disaster relief aid to hurricane victims, which I'm sympathetic to. But if you read the bill carefully, it contains pay raises for members of Congress, and I'm not making this up, an expansion of their federal health benefits. It contains all kinds of special interests and pork funding, including opening up a new stadium in Washington, D.C. It renews the Global Engagement Center, which is a key node of the censorship industrial complex. And the worst part is, they didn't want you to know about any of it, and that's why they made this a last-minute jam job. The reason I'm co-heading DOGE is I think we need outsiders to bring actual accountability to Washington, D.C. So feel free to call your congressman and let him know how you feel about it.
The Department of Government Efficiency. She's saying that they don't have no authority.
Yeah. We all have authority. And that's why we have DOGE. Now check out Jesse Waters. He breaks it down even further.
Congress just got caught trying to put $100 billion on our credit card. How long does $100 billion last? Probably all year, right? No, 2.5 months. And then they do it all again. Look at this. Look how many pages this is. It's 1,500 pages. They released it last night. We're supposed to read it and vote on it today. But no one read it except us. They tried to write into law that no one's allowed to look at Congress's emails. So if I get a subpoena, you get a subpoena, we have to hand our emails over. But Congress, if they get a subpoena, they don't have to. So if Trump wants to investigate the January 6th committee to find out what happened, you can't see the politicians' emails. If Nancy's texting Paulie P. about investment opportunities, no one's allowed to see it. Congress just tried to write a law that puts them above the law. I thought no one was above the law. Didn't they say that all last year? Congress is also funding a censorship program. They're giving money to the State Department to censor things that they don't like online. We're funding Congress to take away our free speech. And remember, vax mandates, they're back. Congress is funding more vax mandates, for the next pandemic. The section of the bill is called Pandemic Preparedness. Gain of function, the risky experiments that flew out of Wuhan and killed 1 million of us. Congress is trying to fund gain of function research again.
That is nuts.
Yeah, video 2.
$3 million to test the inspection of molasses. Not to test the molasses, to inspect the inspectors. Have we been having trouble with bad molasses? Was there a molasses recall that I missed? Instead of inspecting the inspectors, why don't the first line of inspectors just do their job? $15 million to make recycling more accessible. It's not accessible now. Everywhere you look, there's a blue bin. When you throw something out, there's like 5 different little bins, and you're analyzing what goes in which one. Does this go in this bin? This recycling all goes to the same place anyway. Half the plastics in landfills. And $100 million goes to migrant farm workers. Why don't the farms pay the migrants? Not sure. Gavin's vineyard needs us to pay his migrants to pick his grapes. He's not making enough money from wine. He needs a subsidy. Oh, and they're keeping Kamala's electric bus program. Kamala lost, but her earmark didn't. No one cares about electric buses, remember? The bill also bans sexy memes. Yeah, here's a sexy Jesse deepfake. I look good, but I don't look that good. I guess people have been putting AOC's face on bikini models in the group chat. Well, Congress says you can't make us look too hot, or you're going to prison. Memes are a crime. Who wrote this bill? The Republicans have the majority. I swear to God, the squad wrote this thing.
That's why Republicans don't want to work with Democrats right now, because
But that angry black woman, she wants to put all the onus on Republicans.
yeah, and look at all that crap they stuff into the bill.
Right.
How disingenuous. You're going to vote on it, and it's 1,500 pages long, but you're supposed to read it, and then who's going to read all that and vote on it? I guarantee the majority of the people in Congress, if not all of them, didn't even read it. They just signed it and said, yeah, give me a handshake, yeah. Give me a handshake. Stuck together on this. This is bipartisan. Got $75,000 more in income. Raised our salaries.
Don't forget about the benefit package.
Yeah, got the benefits too.
I
Man, they don't
get
get to see our emails and all that shit we be talking.
That's crazy. That bill epitomizes money laundering and corruption.
Yeah.
Like that money for molasses to inspectors. Where y'all think that money's going? Somebody's getting paid off. That's why these bills are so huge. A lot of this money we send on Ukraine and all over the country. No, man.
Yeah. But Joy Reid, like the mainstream media used to be progressive, but you guys are so disingenuous. Now it's like all the big media has been taken over by conservatives. That's why you have Joe Rogan. He's not conservative. I would say he's liberal, leaning conservative. And you look at Fox News is number one. Hannity, I think he's got the #1 radio show. It's not always been like that. It's because the media, you guys are so disingenuous. You gaslight people. You lie to people all the time. Nobody finds you credible. That's why podcasts, YouTube, social media, that's why majority of people go to that for their sources, because you people are just liars.
Yeah, it's almost like that whole bill is like diplomatic immunity for every American congresswoman and congressman.
What?
It gives them like diplomatic immunity. So long as I'm in Congress, I can do what the hell I want.
Yeah. I mean, should they get a raise?
Of course.
Okay, yeah. Everybody gets raises every year. But I think that raise was going to be like...
It should be a little over inflation. So they probably got a 25% raise.
I think it was more than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was something crazy.
I mean, to be honest, I mean, government officials do get preferential treatment, but you can't let them just totally walk all over us and take advantage of us. It's okay to be taken care of, but man, that bill is nuts.
Congress raise. Members of Congress currently earn $174,000 annually. It's good.
Decent wage.
More than 90% of Americans. If enacted, this continuing resolution will allow for a 2025 adjustment of 3.5%, resulting in member salary increase of $6,600
a year. Extra 16. I don't like how.
But wait a minute. Congress not.
I don't like how Joy Reid was gaslighting everybody, saying Elon Musk, Vivek Ramaswamy doesn't have any say so in what our government does. That's the whole point of that DOGE, Department of Government Efficiency. Yeah, got to make sure that our congresswomen, our elected officials, are standing within line.
Yeah, our government works for us. They're like, we're their boss.
Yeah, it sounds like that package, that whole bill was, we work for them. It's like backwards.
Yeah, well, she's Democrat.
DOGE is actually setting boundaries for Republicans and Democrats.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. But for some odd reason, Joy Reid is rooting against this. Well, it's Republicans' fault.
I think she's like trying to, I think I know what they're doing, like Joy Reid, and like I think the View's doing it too. they're putting like they're like saying that Elon Musk is running the country,
Right.
because he's the billionaire, and I think they're trying to create some friction between him, Vance, and Trump.
Yeah. And it's a confusion with the American people. Trump is not president. J.D. Vance is not vice president.
Yeah.
Elon Musk is
Yeah,
running this
they're
country.
trying to create that friction.
Trying to say he's an oligarch.
Yeah, because they're trying to piss Trump off so Trump would do something crazy. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah. And to put out a bad message in front of American people.
Yeah, lots of American people, so they'll like go back and vote for Democrats.
These are the same people that said there was nothing wrong with Joe Biden. There's nothing wrong with his son with these business dealers. There's absolutely nothing wrong. But then Joe Biden goes out and gives him a blanket pardon for 10 years. That is crazy. Show's over.